Hey guys, welcome back to the another weekly forecast video. So first of all, we have this new month, right? So previous monthly candle closed, you can see. So, but first we will go to our Forex factory to see which day we have red folder news. Okay, so from 3rd to 7th. So let's see which day we have high impact news. Okay, so tomorrow is Monday. So today is Monday basically. So this is Indian time. Okay. So today we have this USD news on 8:30 p.m. PMI news. Okay. Tuesday also we have this USD red folder news. Wednesday also we have this news. Thursday on GP we have this big news on the monetary policy rate. So make sure you manage your risk that day on Thursday if you are holding GP pairs. Okay. So looks like basically GP is going to uh, decrease their interest rate. So from 4.75%, they're going to decrease 4.5%. If by chance number will come more lower, 4.25, let's say for example, GP will be more weaker. Okay, so let's see. And on Thursday, also we have this USD news on 7 p.m. So on Friday, we have this big news NFP day, okay, on USD. So we have two big high impact news. One is on basically USD NFP day, okay, and second one is on GP on Thursday basically, okay. And all these news are good, okay. Just make sure you're not opening your position just before the news, okay. If you're doing intraday especially, okay. But this big high impact news is really can be very choppy, okay. Especially Thursday, you will see USD pair will basically consolidate most of the time just before NFP. Okay, so every week this happen. Monday we basically have seen offers sometime good setup. Tuesday, Wednesday also offer good setup, but Thursday it goes in consolidation because the next day we have this NFP. Okay, not every time. And right now Trump is also in control, so anything can happen in the market. So just make sure you're managing your risk for at least next 1 2 months. Okay. So let's come to our trading view. So we will start with DXY. You can see this was the last January month candle close on the monthly time frame. It closed like a dozy, right? And maybe this is going to be a monthly breakaway gap. Okay, still monthly looks bullish. Nothing changed. Nothing is showing bearish sign till now. Okay, so I told you guys if monthly is bullish, okay. So just simple concept. If you expecting monthly is bullish, okay, and let's say you expecting monthly time frame to come all the way down to this bullish value gap, okay. Let's say this is monthly, okay. Then we have to wait for weekly to turn bearish, right? And daily to turn bearish in order to come to this fair value gap. Okay, I have discussed this on the last two, three, I guess, weekly forecast. You can go and check out. Okay, so we will not waste time on that. So if you see weekly time frame still showing bullish sign. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so if you see weekly time frame still showing bullish signature, right? Weekly internal to external, we still expecting this monthly fair value gap as a breakaway gap. Okay, and you can see this monthly fair value gap is also overlapping with this order block basically, and this is our high priority order block, right? So if you see, I discussed on the last forecast, as I said, if this bullish fair value gap, if this bullish fair value gap becomes inverted fair value gap last week, okay, let's say this weekly candle, last weekly candle close something like this, then we can expect weekly order flow shifted bearish because this bullish fair value gap is not holding, and next draw on liquidity can be this monthly fair value gap. But here you can see right now we holding this weekly fair value gap and market is pushing, right? So let's see daily. So monthly was bullish, weekly is bullish, and let's see daily. Daily time frame also looks bullish right now. You can see last week basically we tapped this gap, right? We tapped this gap up, and we created this as an inverted fair value gap, and I shared this analysis with you as well. When this candle closed, I said you guys I am expecting bullish price action and expecting price to trade all the way to this high. Okay, I hope you guys have seen And those who are not in Discord, make sure you go and join. I share my analysis here as well. So if you come to the market analysis section, so if you come to this weekly analysis section, you can see, I guess somewhere here, I shared with you that my 5 day game plan on Euro USD and GBP USD, you can see the live chart I shared. So I was expecting market to trade all the way up basically, okay? Because weekly was bullish, daily order flow shifted bullish because this daily best fair value gap becomes inverted fair value gap when this candle closed, right? So, and you can see how it played out basically, right? We tap this level. So still I am bullish right now. If I am let's say taking sell, or I'm expecting, let's say if I'm taking sell on Euro USD on GBP USD because I'm expecting bullish move, and once DXY will tap this small bearish value gap, okay, let's say tap this level, I'll book my profit on the XXX USD pairs basically, okay, because we have this daily bearish value gap that can act as a resistance here basically, okay. So but yeah, if once this candle also, once any candle close above this bearish fair value gap, it will show me more bullish signature, and it will show me the market can go and trade all the way up to this high. Okay, so we have to wait, and we have NFP also this week, so we have to be uh, take care of it as well. Okay, I guess there was one gap. I guess it may get filled. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting. If let's say Monday will close, let's say Monday close something like this, for example, okay, and if we create daily fair value gap, that will be much better to look for bullish signature from new daily fair value gap and to target this drawn liquidity first. And once this will become inverted, then we can expect more bullish move on DXY. Okay, so I'll be watching this. Let's see. And same goes with Euro USD. I said this already that I have last week basically when we was at here something like this, I guess, yeah. When we was typing, you can see daily order flow shifted bearish when this bullish value gap becomes inverted fair value gap. When this candle closed below this bullish fair value gap, we created new daily fair value gap, and then we created new daily engulfing. Those who don't know what engulfing, just go and check out my new video I shared with you. And I told you guys I am looking for market to trade all the way to this low basically, okay? Just using order flow concept and engulfing, and everything is already uploaded on YouTube. So right now still bearish, as I said, on DXY same thing goes here as well. Once this bullish value gap becomes inverted value gap, then I'll be expecting price to lower basically. Okay. Right now GPUSD looks bullish, whereas see, now here is interesting part basically for us. DXY right now looks bullish, right? And here GPUSD right now looking bullish on the weekly time frame because last week you can see basically this weekly bearish value gap becomes inverted fair value gap, and we have created now new bullish value gap. So weekly order flow shifted bullish side. So DXY is also bullish, GPUSD is also bullish. That's a low priority for me if I am trading with DXY, right? Because simple concept is if DXY will go lower, then GPUSD, EURUSD will go higher, right? If DXY will go higher, then EURUSD, GPUSD will come lower. Okay, but here, as I said, we have this Thursday, we have this high impact news on GP, so that can be an interesting thing for us. Okay, maybe this weekly fair gap will hold and then continue price higher basically. Okay, right now, to be honest, not interested. Okay, of course, this looks bullish. I'll not say it is bearish right now because everything is aligning. Bullish weekly is bullish, daily looks bullish, right? So, but yeah, if we tap this weekly bullish fairly gap and we get some nice 4 hour shift, okay, and if you see, it looks like something accumulation, right? Right now, we're going to manipulate toward this weekly fair value gap, right? So, this looks like an accumulation. We might manipulate lower, maybe little bit, and then distribute higher, okay, and relative equal high also here. So we will see. I'll be watching this. If I get any good setup, I'll take trade in this basically. If I get any 4 hour entry basically, okay. So I'll be watching GPUSD as well. So USD CAD, if you come, USD CAD looks good as well. So if we start with the monthly time frame, you can see we have this monthly breakaway gap, monthly fair value gap, because this third candle closed above this second candle high. So maybe we will not trade all the way down to this monthly fair value gap, but anything can happen. As I said, right now Trump can do anything basically. Okay, so you can see we have this equal high as well, relative equal high liquidity right now. Okay, but right now I'm marking this high. Okay, so you can see USD CAD is definitely bullish, right? And DXY is also bullish, so this can be a good setup for you, okay, if you're looking for long. So monthly looks bullish. Let's come to weekly time frame. Weekly, you can see we had this weekly bullish value gap that holding, and we expanded last week basically. Now here is one thing for the people who are in my private students or those who right now watch engulfing video as well. Okay, see last week we had, let me delete this. Okay, last week, basically, last week we had this weekly engulfing, right? Various engulfing, but we had this weekly fair value gap. Now, ask yourself what will be your bias. You- Do you should you basically watch bearish move because we had this bearish engulfing, or you should look for the bullish move because we was at this weekly fair value gap. Okay, do backtest in this basically. Okay, or basically it is a low priority condition. But right now you can see we expanded very strongly from this weekly fair value gap. Okay, we have this high priority order block as well. So let's see, weekly looks bullish, right? And still expecting price to come all the way up to this level. Let's see daily. On daily, you can see we have formed on last week, basically Friday, we formed this daily bullish engulfing, right? So this is a bullish signature. And if you see जो ये लाइन है, okay, it's overlapping with this engulfing 50% as well. Okay, जो weekly अपना order block है. So let's say next candle open, trade all the way down, and then फिर कुछ backside entry मिलता है. Okay, backside move मिलता है, then look for long basically to target this high first and then ultimate this high basically. Okay, so this is I'll be watching basically. Okay, but my bread and butter looks like it is going to be on euro or GP or you can see weekly looks bullish, right? Weekly internal to external I am watching. Daily is also aligning bullish because we tap this daily bullish fairly gap. So if I get any confirmation, I'll be looking for long. If you guys remember a long time back, I told you guys we are at this bearish value gap, daily bearish value gap, right? And we was in the trapped order flow as you can see because we was at this weekly fair value gap and also the daily fair value gap. So that was a trapped order flow, right? But last week we traded above this bearish value gap, you can see. So this daily bearish value gap becomes inverted and daily order flow also shifted bullish with new daily fair value gap. So this looks bullish to me. Same thing on GP odd. So I'll be watching this two pair. Weekly time frame you can see looks bullish. We have this weekly internal and जो ये bearish value gap था it becomes inverted fair value gap. On the last forecast I also discussed अगर ये bearish value gap inverted बन जाएगा then it will be nice to look for long basically, right? क्योंकि weekly is completely bullish now. Same daily, if you see daily maybe in a fair value gap में, so we will see if I get any confirmation we will look for long. My first target will be this high because you can see daily order flow also on daily order flow on daily time frame also shifted bullish क्योंकि ये daily fair value gap जो last था it becomes inverted, right? So I am watching GP odd, Euro odd, that will be my main watch list. And if you come to EuroCAD, वी हैव दिस मंथली इनगल्फिंग. वैसे मैं मंथली टाइम फ्रेम का इनगल्फिंग यूज करता नहीं हूँ, बस ऐसा ही क्योंकि मंथली कैंडल क्लोज हुआ है, सो आई हैव मार्क्ड इट. ओके, सो वी हैव दिस मंथली इनगल्फिंग. ओके, if you see weekly time frame, we have very nice equal high buy side liquidity resting. We have this weekly bullish fair value gap as well. So I'll be watching this. If you come all the way down to this weekly fair value gap and then get any confirmation, then look for long to target this high basically. Okay, GP cat, same thing. Okay, weekly fair value gap has been formed. So let's see how it is going to trade basically. Right now, I'm not interested on any GPY pairs. Okay, nothing for me. Maybe this can play out Euro GP JPY internal to this external. Uh, let's see, but Right now, nothing for me in JPY pairs. USD JPY looks interesting. It looks bullish. If you see monthly time frame is bullish as well. Let me do this for you so you can see in much cleaner way. So if you see monthly time frame, this last month candle closed, you can see we had this monthly fair value gap from where we're pushing right now, right? And you can see the last monthly bearish value gap था, it was also inverted fair value gap. Monthly bullish value gap से market bounce कर रहा है, right? So monthly looks bullish, right? And looks like market want to trade till this high basically, ठीक है? So monthly looks bullish. Weekly is also bullish. We had this weekly bullish value gap, right? And we have this stop block, right? Why this is stop block? Because this is the last down close candle that take out the liquidity and then market traded all the way up. Okay, so we have this stop block or order block, whatever you want to say, and it's overlapping with this fair value gap. So this looks bullish. I guess I discussed this as well on the last video as well. But you can see we have very nice liquidity resting. If you see on the 4 hour time frame, it will be much cleaner. You can see this liquidity, trend line liquidity is forming very nicely. Okay, so let's see if we get any confirmation, I'll be interested, or JPY not interested in this as well. If I'll see anything, I'll update. Okay, gold looks good, no doubt. Gold, you can see monthly fair value, monthly internal to external market completed, right? If you see weekly time frame, we have created this new weekly fair value gap. This can be a breakaway gap as well, or maybe external to internal we're going to play. We will see. Daily time frame, if I'm expecting this as a monthly break, if I'm expecting this as a weekly breakaway gap, and we have this new daily fair value gap, right? And it's overlapping as well. So you can see, if we tap this daily fair value gap, then you can target this high if you get any H1 H4 confirmation. Okay, internal to external. Okay, so that's from my side. If I'll see anything, I'll update you guys. Okay, so yeah, take care.